The host to be announced come September, but how did it go yesterday?
It went very well yesterday. I think good morning everyone. The Commonwealth movement received the bid presentation very positively. We put a very unique value proposition on the table. Our bid is rather compact but unique because our bid, our competition venues are within the 2.5 kilometer radius. 80% of the sport will be concentrated in that 2.5 kilometer radius. So there's not a big travel component to the bid.
So that's
all our venues are in place currently. All the venues that we're proposing are built and in place. It will just be sprucing up those venues and putting overlays. So it's a unique bid. There's no big build project in that.
Now, I know that you guys are expecting the Commonwealth Games Federation to actually come through to Durban in a couple of weeks' time. They're actually going to assess the value of the bid and how viable it actually is. Can you put a price tag on how much the Commonwealth Games 2022 will cost South Africa?
If one looks at the current budget, taking out the human settlement or the village component, if you take out the village component, that will happen regardless, whether we have the Olympic Games, the Commonwealth Games or not. You take that out, or you take out the athlete development preparation plan, the bid will cost 3.3 billion.
3 billion, and that's obviously besides the cost of that athletes village. And then finally, what was the kind of reaction from the Commonwealth Games Federation following yesterday's presentation?
Look, they were very happy with what we put on the table, but again, it comes back to when they do the valuation. They will have to come out here late April, early May, and go through our value proposition. Look at the technical aspects of the bid. Look at what we're putting down as the village, and they'll be testing the security. They'll be looking at our security infrastructure. They're looking at the road infrastructure, because in that 2.5 kilometer radius where we talk about the precinct, what is the pressure on traffic? So they'll be meeting various experts within the country to test what we put into the bid. So we're far from actually being the only candidate winning this thing, because it still has to go to the 2nd of September in Auckland, where the 71 members have to vote on it. Besides the evaluation committee, there will also be visits by every 71 CGAs to come for themselves and take a look to see if our value proposition will work.
All right, thank you very much, Mark. Just confirm, I don't think there is another city bidding to host the Games. If it's not South Africa.
There's not another city bidding. Canada withdrew. If one looks at the Canada bid, and just to put things in context, the Canada is a big build project, part of their bid process. They had to build several sporting precincts and sporting complexes. So that's why their cost ran away with them. And but again, the Canada official that was here yesterday, they will be putting a bid for 2026.
All right, lovely stuff. Thank you very much. That's Mark Alexander, who's heading up the bid committee for the Commonwealth Games bid host to host the Commonwealth Games in 2022.